And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video we've got quite a few bits and pieces to discuss with you. We're obviously going to be going through the player that Liverpool coaches believe are set to explode, as we're going to be going through that in detail. We're also going to be going over the 25-man squad that has been confirmed for tomorrow's Europa League opener against Lask. We've got a Trent Alexander-Arnold update for you as well as going through who Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has picked as his worst ever opponent. And yes, shock horror, it is a Liverpool player. So yeah, of course, we'll be going through all of that in today's video. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's start with, what should we start with today? Let's start with Solskjaer. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been out of work for a little while now and was tormented by Liverpool, let's be perfectly honest, during his time at Manchester United. And of course, he's been on the back of some big thumpings from us over the years. I think the main one, of course, was the 5-0 home defeat. But he has basically singled out one player in particular that was his worst ever, or described as his worst ever opponent, and during a Athletic interview, and he said it was Roberto Firmino. Yes, basically he did state that in my last season we played Liverpool at home. I just felt players were ready for it. We just felt like we were ready when we got onto City and won. We could have sat back and countered, but my decision was to go for it. We lost 5-0. It was 50-50 more or less. In possession and chances at half-time, yet we were 4-0 down. I made the wrong decision, and that was my lowest point as a United manager by a mile. Roberto Firmino was probably the opposition player who caused me the most problems as a manager. High praise there from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer about Roberto Firmino. He really did terrorise Manchester United, didn't he? But yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer coming out there in an Athletic interview and said his worst ever opponent, of course, is former Liverpool star Roberto Firmino. High praise there indeed. Now, moving on to tomorrow, there has been, well, Jurgen Klopp has spoke about a few bits and pieces with regards to the media. He touched upon the Germany job, by the way, just to say, and that he said that he's committed to Liverpool, and all that sort of noise in the background is kind of nonsense, and his loyalty, his heart is with Liverpool. And it isn't expected that he will be the Germany national manager anytime soon, especially whilst he's contracted to Liverpool Football Club. There was also, I think it's a 25-man squad, didn't I? But there's a 25 players trained today, but 23 boarded the plane. Of course, as we said to you earlier on, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Thiago were absent from training. The update with regards to Trent Alexander-Arnold currently at the moment is, of course, he's not going to be playing against Lask, but it is currently 50-50 whether he will be available for the game against West Ham United at the weekend. So we may see a return of Trent Alexander-Arnold, or we may not. It is literally 50-50. That's what is being described. However, the 23 to 25 players that have been confirmed for selection tomorrow are as follows, who boarded the plane: Alisson, Kelleher, Jaros, Matip, Kadase, Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, Gomez, Tsimikas, Robertson, Endo, McAllister, Jones, Elliott, Gravenberch, Bajcetic, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Doak, Diaz, Nunes, Salah and Jota. So yeah, quite a good few numbers, or certainly a top quality array of players going out to Austria. But as I said, I've already given you my starting 11 in a recent video, so I'm not going to bore you with it anymore. But as I said, there will likely be wholesale changes ahead of that game. Now, in other stuff as well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, the senior Liverpool players, Liverpool coaches are all lauding a certain individual who you may have not heard of before the sort of start of this season, however, has been really, really, really good. And James Pearce, the Athletic correspondent, has reported on the situation well, and has stated that senior Liverpool figures are stating that he will likely explode this season. That is, of course, with regards to Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa has made 3 Premier League appearances so far for Liverpool already this season, with Virgil van Dijk being out through suspension and Ibrahima Konate being on the treatment table. It's kind of let the defender have a chance to showcase what he's got, but he's grabbed that opportunity and put in really impressive performances. And he's looking like a natural within the Premier League alongside Liverpool veteran defenders Ali Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. However, at the moment, as I said, James Pearce is stating that senior Liverpool figures and senior Liverpool players are lauding him quite a lot and are saying that he is set to explode this season. This is what he had to say with regards to the situation. He does remind me a little bit of a young Wayne Rooney in terms of his physicality and his fearlessness, business. He doesn't look like a kid playing in a man's game. He looks well and truly suited to it. They love him around the first team, and the senior players have already really taken to him. They believe he's set to explode this campaign. As I said, he is 20 years old, Quansah, and as I said, he's very much impressed so far within the Liverpool ranks. He does look really, really good. He looks like he's as I said there, it looks like a natural coming into this team. And certainly a player that, obviously, we needed a centre-back reinforcements. We kind of let go of Nat Phillips. And we kind of we need like a left-sided centre-back added to the team. But certainly when you've got youth here coming in, stepping up and looking good, then that's also an added bonus. But as I said, with the Europa League run this year, or the Europa League group stages and all the rest of it, there is a feeling within the sort of Liverpool hierarchy that he could have a good chance to play games. Alongside Ben Doak, of course. This is a good opportunity, and this is why the Europa League is very, very good for our team. Now, in other news as well, as I said, with regards to the Liverpool under-21s, now I don't really touch too much upon the under-21s as such, but they have actually been playing professional game. With the under-21s, they're technically the B team, if you like. Is that what we state them as these days? However, they have recorded their first ever win in the EFL Trophy. As I say, under-21 teams do compete in that sort of, they always change the name. It's called the EFL Trophy now. It used to be called the sort of J. St. Pate Trophy, and it's basically for League One, League Two, those sort of sides to compete and win like a trophy. But nowadays, the Premier League sort of under-21s can play, and Liverpool under-21s, for the 13th time lucky, have actually won a match within there. Yes, the Liverpool under-21s beat League Two side Morecambe to achieve their first ever win in the tournament. Goals came from Muslioski, Scanlon and Clark. But in the 12 previous fixtures in the competition, the Reds had suffered 11 defeats, including several heavy losses against first-team football sides. But yeah, great achievement playing against men, and of course managing to register a win and progress into the next round of the competition. So a big, big congratulations to the Liverpool under-21s, who will be going into the next round of the competition. So great to see there with regards to that, and as I said, I do like to see the youngsters do well. There's always some names that pop up in and around it, but yeah, interesting stuff there indeed. Of course, that's it, guys. Liverpool taking on Lask tomorrow. Tomorrow, in terms of what we've got obviously the live watch along. We'll have the instant match reaction straight after as well. We'll probably do a bit of team news prior to it as well. So yeah, we'll likely do a bit of a build up to the game. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've really got for you guys. Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on Quansah. And has he been a player that has impressed you so far in the appearances that he's made in a Liverpool jersey in the early parts of the campaign? As I said, let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.